Hey there, thanks for joining me. This is Amy with crazybeautiful.com. The box we're making today is 2.5 by 2.5 by 2.5. And we're going to use an 8x8 piece of cardstock, and we're going to score it on M, and the diagonal is also on M. So let's get started. I'm using Lost Lagoon, which is kind of doing a Halloween box, but it's not your traditional color. So you're going to line up your edge with M. You're going to punch it and score it on the vertical, the horizontal, and on the diagonal. And just rotate. Rotate and repeat. Do all 4 sides like this, and it'll start kind of coming together. This box will be 2.5 inches tall as well. Once you've done 4 sides, you're going to go ahead and flip it over. What you're looking for is where you can line it up with the M, but you can also leave it on this side where the score lines crisscross is where you're punching out. But also, if you line it up with the M, after flipping it upside down, you can just line up with the M, and you're punching that out of 4 of the sides. So go all the way around. And this is really easy. So you can use lots of different make lots of different size boxes. And you know, one thing I always forget till I'm ready to assemble my box is this notch at the top. So I'm just going to do 2 opposite ends, and you're going to just tuck it in so it's nice and flush and snug. And you're doing the reverse punch. I feel like I'm out of breath because my board gives a little bit. There you go. So that's the little reverse punch, and you may or may not need that. It's really a preference if you would like your box to kind of hold together on its own, or if you're going to wrap it with ribbon, you really don't need to do that step. Now I'm just kind of giving all the score lines a good crease, and I cut along the diagonal with my paper snips and trim out about half of that corner there. So it reduces the amount of like bulk folded paper you have on the inside of your box, but it still allows you to have a tab that you will be using to glue your box together. Okay, so what we're going to do now is just take whatever adhesive you prefer and glue your box corners together. Okay, so I have my box glued together, and I've closed the top of it. I'm going to decorate it with a little bit of Halloween trim pieces. So the first thing I'm going to do is just wrap it with, this is our seam binding. And you can kind of tuck it under any way you like. Before I tie this knot, I'm going to add a little strip of black baker's twine in there just to kind of catch it, and then I'm going to tie my knot, so the knot is going to secure that little piece of baker's twine. Okay, there we go. So this is just going to be a little bit of decoration, and this little guy, I'm going to pull it out a little bit, and I've wrapped some baker's twine just around my fingers, and I'm going to squeeze it at the middle and tie it onto this thread. Now, I probably could have left myself a little bit more to work with, but you're going to get the idea. So I'm going to make just a little spider, and now you see I'm cutting through the pieces that were looped. So it's just going to make a little bit of a kind of spider hanging off right there. And then my tag, I've just cut a piece of white to about 1 3/8 by 2.5. Sorry, you couldn't see me measuring there. And I'm going to use a little bit of Lost Lagoon. Now I put all these stamps. They're from my paper pumpkin, which was awesome this month. Here's all the stamps that came with the paper pumpkin kit. So I'm just going to do sort of in the background. I'm going to do those little guys. And then with black, I'm going to do the Eat Something Sweet, because this box will be filled with candy for probably teachers, because teachers need lots of candy. All right, and you know, with my photopolymer stamps, sometimes I just like to pick it up and rub on the back, make sure it's got a nice, great solid stamp, and there we go. Let's do a little hole punch here. Okay, I need to make my hole a little bit bigger. And we'll use our sequin trim to just secure it. There we go. So I'm going to secure it to itself and or my finger, and then we will add it to our box. There you go, maybe around a corner or two. Can't hurt. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you liked my tutorial. If you do, share it, comment. Have a great day.